The Association of Raza Educators San Diego chapter stands in full solidarity with the family of Michael Brown, son of Michael Brown Sr. and Leslie McFadden, big brother, cousin, grandson, friend, graduate of Normandy High School, and aspiring to be Maverick College student whose life was cut tragically short in August of 2014 by the excessive police force of Officer Darren Wilson in Ferguson, Missouri, who is now free. This adds to the deplorably long list of unarmed persons of color killed at the hands of the law enforcement in the nation that prides itself in pledging allegiance to a flag which falsely promises liberty and justice for all. Where is the liberty when a young black and brown boy cannot walk down their neighborhood streets without being harassed by police? Where is the liberty when boys of color especially are more likely to be punished in school for the same so-called misbehavior that their white classmates don't get called out on? Where is the justice when these boys of color, many of which come from traumatic upbringings due to poverty caused by wage inequality and labor theft of their parents' work, get shipped off to prisons and juvenile halls at alarmingly higher rates for petty crimes instead of being offered rehabilitative mental health services? Where is the justice for our Raza families who are also deported on the daily, discriminated persistently, consciously, and subconsciously for being brown, so-called foreigners in their own native lands, when all their intentions are to build a dignified future for their families? Being brown is not a crime! The answer lies in the truth that evades most educators, principals, boards of education, classrooms, and schools throughout the U.S. This country was not founded to serve justice for black, brown, and impoverished people. Although this country was built by us under the imperialist colonial orders of the U.S. military, driven by their capitalistic greed to make profits off our labor so they could live well off. Most history books in classrooms do not share this narrative. One which exposes the so-called founding fathers as misogynistic, racist, and violent perpetrators of genocide against the natives who originally inhabited and worked the land. Until the masses of brown, black, and impoverished people learn to uncover their historical identities and understand the root causes of inequality, colonialism, and capitalism, further moving forward towards more progressive social and economic models in society, we will continue to see similar acts of violence and attacks on our community. We face a long process of unlearning what we have been conditioned to believe, rule by fear. And it's that same idea that allows many people to excuse Officer Wilson's actions. Therefore, we must continue to build locally with our students, families, teachers, to transform the schooling system from one that is punitive and assembly line-like and increasingly becoming privatized into one that promotes creativity, dignity, community involvement, and humanistic values. This has been done in places like Arizona, and recently the Los Angeles Unified School District approved ethnic studies as a high school graduation requirement. That's right. Many more victories like this exist, which were the result of organized struggle, what we are doing here tonight. Commitment to create more socially conscious and community-involved students and families. It is through victories such as these that we will begin to transform our society into a place where our children can witness justice, where oppressive and audacious law enforcement officers are prosecuted instead of being immune to the law. Still, the struggle continues. It will not take only a local or national effort